Wow, what a view! Is what I would exclaim if I liked unattractive industrial equipment rather than shiny gynoids.
Says the robot obsessed with a floating lamp.
A lamp is not industrial equipment.
Greetings, I'm MisterFuzzles, and welcome back to Primordia. Previously, we attained the final 2 code pieces we needed for the tower. We discovered a remnant program in the information kiosk called Memento Mori. She was left by Memorius, and gave us some of the pieces. We also used a distress code discovered from Lawrence, Oswald's brother, to gain the attention of Factotum, a partial factor. Returning Lawrence's head gave us the final pieces of the code. Now that we have all the pieces, we can put them together and go open the tower. But before I go...
Well, boss, we're not gonna find any more pieces of this council code, so we better figure out how to put them together.
see if we can get them to say those final sayings.
Okay, I think I know what to do, but I'll give it to you in code. After all, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Fabaslu 135, Gabaslu 122, Maba...
Crispin, that's not code. That's just gibberish.
You always ruin everything, boss.
And there we go.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction, and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No. It is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Before we go, we did gain an item that we should probably return while we're still down here. We got a medal with a giant U on it, which I assume is the medal Primer is looking for. And we could ask him to crack the council code.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromind, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I'll stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Come on.
No, we're not going to force him.
Ugh.
We can ask him twice before we overland and crack the code for us, but I think we're smart enough to do it on our own.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling. The city awaits.
Why don't we give him the item?
I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
And that's it for Primer.
Goodbye.
Farewell, your...
Why don't we head to the tower and see what awaits us. I hope those playing along at home managed to figure it out. And there we go.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in. But if Metromind knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea. Some kind of robot built into the wall.
The Crier. Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the Council merely by talking to him. Metromind disabled him.
What of you?
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Closed for repairs. Why? There's a perfectly good elevator over there.
Let's head up. No one quite knows what will be awaiting for us. Hopefully, we will find and retrieve our power core.
The Council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Wait.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
You've gotta be kidding me. Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Trust me. Horatio, Calliope Station.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss,
Yeah?
this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Well, we've gained and possibly lost a friend so far.
Crispin was right. There's nothing we can do in there.
Why don't we see what this Calliope Station is?
Where did everybody go?
Seems like everyone knows something is going down as we approach endgame. There's only one station that we know of. So let's see what we can find. All that's really here is a map.
It's a map of train lines and stations. Outskirts Station. That's where we came from. Battery Station.
Ooh, that's gotta have lots of power, right, boss?
I don't think they mean that kind of battery. Citadel. West Cliff. Millennium Plaza. Central Station. You are here.
Pretty existential, boss.
Quite a few stations.
Portside. Archives. East Cliff. Cathedral. Old Market. North Cliff. New District. University Square. Harrington Junction.
Of course, one we want. It's right here.
It looks like there's a button here. This must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out. Stylized M.
Looks like we're heading to an administration area for the Metro line.
It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole. Some kind of enormous mainframe. The way of the future. It's out of reach.
That thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes. It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone.
Another door?
Of course, it wouldn't be just that easy.
Same old story.
I can't take it.
Let's try the glow plasma torch.
It's not even scorched. I'm going to need something much stronger.
We don't really have anything stronger in an inventory for the door, but those with a keen eye may have noticed something in that confrontation. Scraper is missing an arm.
It's pinned under the rubble. It's Scraper's arm. Looks like it was pinned under the rubble.
Why don't we pry it out?
I pried the arm loose. It's Scraper's arm, covered in nails, scales, spurs, and spikes like barbed steel. The plasma cannon is intact, with one charge still loaded. A long cable is dangling from where the arm was ripped off Scraper's body.
Sounds like exactly what we need. Why don't we head on back?
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No,
But why even bother?
I should be able to use the cable to power up Scraper's arm.
I like it.
And we do have some cables here to power the arm.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source. Let's go.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Step out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, build version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Man bless you, buddy. Good luck.
Crispin. There's nothing I can do for him. My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you. It looks like Crispin's personality matrix survived the explosion. If his memory is intact, I'm not going to go prying.
Let's see what you drop.
It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind. It's a storage chip with a data port on it. The file header indicates that this is data ripped from Horatio No-Build, version 5, but the information is all encrypted, and Metromind wasn't able to crack it. The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files. It's a storage chip with a data...
Let's see what's on the data chip.
What is this?
Looks like some kind of memory file from the horse. And it looks like it dates back when the humans were destroyed. Looks like we get to find out what really happened to Horatio, and everything else. Looks like those bombs that Ever Faithful was guarding were from Goliath, which explains his comment about Horatio railing against it in one of his previous iterations being used against him. may explain the issues that Goliath had with his partials, that a virus had taken out his systems. Either that, or Goliath managed to make the partials while the virus was infiltrating him, because he didn't seem too damaged when he woke up, aside from the physical damage. Looks like Horus appears to have second thoughts about its objective. Either that, or he is actually attacking some of the life signs, and is continually querying whether there's any left. I'd like to believe it's the former, and that he's questioning just exactly what's going on. This may explain also Horatio's deep-seated acceptance of the religion of man, and that it may have stemmed from these infernuses Horus was making. And it looks like Horatio is a partial servitor, much like Alpha, Beta, and Gamma were to Goliath, and that the one servitor left when Horus was used for the backup.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique. Just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
We've lost both our friends. Unfortunately.
It must have been damaged in the explosion.
Pouch reset, we get a long walk back to the tower.
It's dead, just like Metromind.
Come pretty far. We've made what we could probably call one or two friends. We've helped quite a few robots along our way, but we have not achieved our goal. Nothing really left to do with Metromind gone. All we can do is go retrieve our power core and see what occurred in the tower. The streets are still empty and dead.
No, it's time to go to the tower and finish this.
There's only one obvious path before us. Well, that should do it for today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're here when we finish this once and for all. Bid you farewell.